it gives money, it advances money to the companies, or companies contracts also it gives advance, but contract should have the governmental kind of a guarantee. Here, one simple term is there. This is called a masala bond. Masala bond are issued by International Finance Corporation. They collect money in rupees. If masala bond issued for the for the benefit of India by World Bank under through International Finance Corporation, this masala is nothing but in all other countries, Indian currency, the issue is subscribed in Indian currency. Thus, the pooled up money will be advanced to Indian operations. This is called masala bond. Masala bonds are issued outside India, dominated in Indian rupees rather than local currency. That means in America, you are issuing masala bond. That means masala bonds will be purchased with Indian currency, not through dollars of America. This is a way to get the deposits, kind of getting the contributions, or in a way to attract the deposits of the NRIs for any country. If our person is an NRI in America, suppose a masala bond is issued for Pakistan, all Pakistanis in their currency, it will be issued. Then the fourth organization is intellectual multilateral investment guarantee agency. Multilateral investment guarantee agency. This is FDIs is a term, no, you will come across. This is foreign direct investment. A government, a foreign, suppose any other than the our country, anybody from outside the country, any company or individual from other countries, if they want to invest in Indian companies, or if they want to establish their own companies here, there are certain rules. The majority shareholding should be by the government. 49% of the shareholding can be taken by the investor. 51% has to go to the either Indian companies or no Indian government. That is the now. Recently, an amendment, 100% with foreign investment, a company they can establish, or they can take over a company here with 100% foreign investment. This rule has come. This is foreign direct investment. That means anybody can come directly, he can invest, he can become owner of the company despite the company is established in India. The FDI kind of a deals will be looked after by this multilateral investment guarantee company. Why it's multilateral? It is not multinational. These one company is not directly investing here. One company through another company invests in the third country. That's why more than two countries are involved in this deal. That's why it has become multilateral. Then the fifth one is this is International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes. This is not an advancing company. This is not a depositing company. It is only a company which is established to settle the disputes. Somebody is investing somewhere. There is a dispute. Then the dispute will be settled by this particular organization. So these 5 units are functioning under World Bank. Out of these, first 4, they have a voting rights. Last one, disputes agency, will not have any voting power because that totally deals with the disputes. Majority voting is not required. Whatever is correct, then no dispute will be settled by that. Remaining 4, any decision is to be taken, voting is there, every member is a voter, but voting rights changes as per the contribution of that particular company in the world, that particular country in the World Bank. India, let us say voting rights, India, US has got major voting rights because their contribution to World Bank is more. Next, in that order, whosever contribution is more in the World Bank total fund, they will have more say in the governance of the World Bank. World Bank is governed by a board. There are 25 executive members will be there, executive directors. World Bank and IMF, the total participation is divided into 25 constituencies. Constituency is nothing but a group of countries is called a constituency. In Indian constituency, India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Pakistan. These are the 4 countries now constitute in the Indian constituency. Every member, every constituency, there will be one executive director will be there on behalf of this constituency, and Indian finance minister will become an ex officio governor. In the absence of a finance minister, RBI governor will act as an alternate governor in the World Bank also. That is the composition. What are all now? Voting power, I told you. 5th is no voting power. World Bank reports and indices, they are important. Significant World Bank reports are Global Economic Prospectus is an yearly one the World Bank publishes. This speaks the development of any country, economic development of the country, where poverty is more there, where no support is required. Under each head, what was the progress achieved during the past 1 year? This is a kind of a standard, world standard economic report, which every organization follow the data that is published in this report, called Global Economic Prospectus. The second one, World Development Report. It is published by IBRD, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, one of the wings of World Bank. And ease of doing business, again, this is IBRD, ease of doing business. Every state, AP, Telangana, these all now stay in the ease of doing. My state is in 3rd position, 4th position, like that. No, they boast. Likewise, for countries also, ease of doing will be calculated by the World Bank, IBRD. Then Logistic Performance Index. This is Logistic Performance Index is again another report now World Bank prepares. What is the objective of World Bank by 2030 is the total population, 3% of the total population in the world should be brought, or no, instead of that, I can put it like that. They have calculated a daily earning capacity of 1.9 US dollars, that is about 140 rupees, approximately 140 rupees. Whose income is less than 140 rupees per day, such kind of a people should be minimized to 3% or less by 2030. That is the objective of World Bank. With that objective, it funds various projects related to development of various countries. So World Bank is basically a developmental organization, an organization that provides assistance for development, and an organization that looks after the alleviation of the poverty and increasing the per capita income through various means. That is the objective of the World Bank. So with this World Bank, I'm stopping. In my next lecture, I will be covering International Monetary Fund, differences between International Monetary Fund and World Bank, and I will also cover World Trade Organization. Any questions, please, before now? I'm concluding it here.
Sir, like masala bonds, any other kind of bonds will be issuing, sir?
That particular IDA issues only masala bonds.
Okay, okay, sir.
A masala bond term is also recent.
Yes, sir. It was catchy.